You know, for most of us, when we hear the word deepfake, our minds immediately go straight to those viral internet jokes, right? We picture the funny fake celebrity clips or maybe AI-generated voices making politicians say something completely ridiculous on social media. But there is a massive and honestly quite serious reality hiding just underneath those viral clips. Deepfakes are no longer just cheap, quirky video editing tricks. They represent something much, much bigger.
So, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're totally peeling back the curtain on the industrial scale machinery that is actually powering modern synthetic media. We're going to dive deep into the infrastructure of digital identity synthesis. We'll explore how these systems actually work under the hood, why they've suddenly become so incredibly realistic, and why this major shift is absolutely going to reshape cybersecurity, communication, and really the very concept of trust itself. All right, Section 1, Beyond Viral Internet Videos. Let's look at the true scale of synthetic media today. Imagine this visceral scenario playing out at your own company tomorrow. A finance employee gets a video call. The caller ID matches perfectly. The person on the screen looks and sounds exactly like a senior executive they know, and they are giving urgent, high-pressure instructions to transfer funds. Now, this sounds like a plot from a sci-fi movie, but it's not. This is a very real social engineering tactic that is becoming increasingly plausible in day-to-day operations. And that right there perfectly illustrates why this is so terrifying. Because on the surface, the apparent reality is absolutely flawless. The face, the voice, even those tiny, subtle speech patterns, they all match perfectly. Your brain is telling you for sure that you are speaking to a real human being, but the actual reality, the person on that screen literally doesn't exist. They are completely synthetic, generated by a machine, live and in real time. Which leaves us staring down a pretty terrifying question. How do our biometric trust models even survive this? Think about it. Modern security relies so heavily on our physical traits: voice recognition, facial recognition, video identity checks. If a machine can flawlessly synthesize those exact same biometric markers, the entire foundation of how we verify who someone is online is suddenly completely up for grabs. Moving on to Section 2, the Multimodal AI Engine. Let's see exactly how this illusion is built. The secret sauce here is orchestration. We aren't just talking about a single, simple piece of software anymore. Modern synthetic media uses what's called multimodal AI orchestration. It's basically the simultaneous coordination of multiple distinct AI models all working together like a symphony. You've got vision models generating the face, audio models synthesizing the voice, language models actively scripting the speech, and emotion synthesis tying the whole shebang together. They all fire at the exact same time to create one coherent, completely synthetic human. Okay, but you might be wondering, how did the visual quality get so amazingly good? Well, it's all thanks to a breakthrough called diffusion models. Instead of trying to draw an image from scratch, these systems actually start with pure visual noise, like television static. Then they gradually reconstruct high-quality media by carefully removing that noise. The result of this process? Extraordinary details. We are talking perfect lighting, realistic skin textures, tiny microexpressions, and flawless motion continuity. This was the revolutionary leap that took deepfakes from obviously fake to undeniably real. Just think back to those early deepfakes for a second. They were so glitchy, obviously fake, terrible lighting, weird robotic speech, unnatural blinking, and they took hours of offline rendering to even make. Now, contrast that with modern synthetic media. It is multimodal, highly realistic, perfectly coherent, and most importantly, it's being generated completely in real time. Which brings us perfectly to Section 3, real-time identity generation, and this massive shift to live synthesis. Now, actually pulling off live, real-time synthesis is incredibly complex. It requires some heavy lifting, specifically industrial-scale AI resources. Picture massive GPU clusters, huge amounts of high-bandwidth memory, distributed storage, and large-scale inference pipelines. Actually, scratch the idea of a simple app running on a laptop. This is a colossal, factory-level computational ecosystem. The entities generating this high-level synthetic media are running massive, serious infrastructure. But here is the absolute craziest part. Despite all that massive back-end infrastructure, the actual input they need to clone a human identity is shockingly small, just seconds. Modern voice AI systems have gotten so advanced that they can perfectly replicate your tone, your cadence, your accent, and even your emotion using literally seconds of audio. Just a quick voicemail or a 10-second social media clip is all the data required to create a highly scalable synthetic version of your voice.
Let's step back and look at the bigger picture in Section 4, the verification crisis. This is what happens when seeing is no longer believing.
Historically, society has relied on some really strong pillars of trust. For decades, video and audio acted as definitive evidence. If you saw it, it happened. But today, the basic assumption of media authenticity is incredibly weak. We totally trusted biometric identity verification, right? But now we know synthetic identities can easily bypass those checks. And the internet, which was built for information distribution, is now finding that same distribution network flooded with political and operational disinformation. The very foundations of digital evidence are quite literally crumbling under the weight of AI generation.
And because of this, the attack surface for bad actors is just exploding. This technology is actively being used across a massive spectrum. We're seeing fake executive calls, scary accurate voice impersonations, fraudulent identity checks, sophisticated political disinformation, and operational deception. It is touching absolutely everything, from enterprise security right up to global geopolitics.
So what are we doing about it? Let's talk about Section 5, the detection arms race, the ongoing fight to actually identify reality.
The big problem here is that detection is just incredibly difficult. Detection models usually try to hunt for pixel irregularities or temporal anomalies, weird glitches in time or motion. But as we learned a minute ago, those new diffusion models are fixing all those glitches. Many platforms try to rely on watermarks, but watermarks often face compression failures the second they're uploaded to social media. Or even worse, they're just completely stripped out by adversarial watermark removal techniques. The generation systems are simply learning and adapting fast enough to bypass our detection methods.
And honestly, this challenge is only going to multiply thanks to something called edge generation. As these AI models become smaller and far more efficient, synthetic media capabilities are actually moving away from those massive GPU clusters and right onto edge devices. That means your phone, your web browser, basic consumer hardware. The capability is being democratized globally. Pretty soon, creating industrial-grade synthetic media will be something you can do right from the device sitting in your pocket. Which brings us to our final point, Section 6, Trust as Digital Infrastructure. We are essentially rewriting the rules of reality. To really contextualize this massive shift, let's think about history for a second. The invention of photography completely changed how we handle visual communication. The internet fundamentally changed how we handle information distribution. AI-generated synthetic media isn't just a fun new tool. It is an epic-defining change right on par with those massive historical inventions. It is fundamentally changing the nature of digital reality itself. Because the internet was historically optimized just to distribute information quickly, we now have to go back and build a completely new architecture to actually control and verify it. Future governance is going to require strict new identity verification layers, cryptographic content provenance, entirely new authenticity standards, mandatory AI disclosure systems, and deep media lineage tracking so we can see exactly where a piece of digital media originally came from. Which brings us to probably the most profound realization from our source material today. Trust itself becomes infrastructure. When synthetic generation gets so utterly perfect that it is completely indistinguishable from reality, we can't rely on human intuition to spot a fake anymore. Authenticity can no longer just be assumed. It's going to have to be actively engineered into the very fabric of the internet from the ground up. So I want to leave you with a thought that makes this massive infrastructure shift deeply, deeply personal. As this technology continues to accelerate, when synthetic identity becomes truly indistinguishable from reality, how will you prove you are you? Think about that for a while. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep learning.